But so they say, oh well, mass shootings only happen in the U.S. That's because let's get a few things straight here. Unless, like, I'll say North America, and like the United States specifically, is very centered. Like they're very they everything about them revolves around them. You know, and I don't mean that in a mean. I don't mean that as like a pejorative. Like the thing is, everyone from outside looks at the U.S. and of course, you have Canada that says, "Well, look at the U.S. Look at these dumb Americans. Look at how stupid they are. Look at them." You're aware, like like that meme of like you have the big dog and he's just like just walking, and then you have the little dog going like, "Yeah, yeah, let's screw him up. Yeah, yeah, let's go fight him. Let's go." That's what we are. It's like
Or the little
if
dog.
yeah, oh, absolutely. We literally have a world superpower right below us with an unguarded border, and if they wanted to, they easily could invade us. Like, think about that. They literally they could have one of their armies demolish us. And I just mean like the Marines, the Navy, the Air Force, probably even the Space Force could kick our butts.
Space Force.
Hell yeah, Space Force. Hoo hoo, Donald Trump 2024.
Big Daddy Elon will come down with a little pew pew pew.
Yeah, it is not a flamethrower. No, but so the US has a lot of eyes looking at it. And when you're the top dog, everyone's looking to take you down. There's always an argument with NATO. Well, the US is overfunding NATO while almost every other country is underfunding NATO. So everyone wants to kind of take down the US. Well, what about in Copenhagen, Denmark? No, a man in Denmark. Don't worry, gun crimes never happen in Europe. That's not a thing.
It doesn't?
Well, this happened at the same time. Man accused of killing 3 people in a shooting in a Danish shopping mall, and he has to go to a psychiatric ward. Put a bullet in him.
I
Like,
don't a good old lobotomy could do something good, I'm sure. They do that still,
yeah,
right?
drill a hole in his head, make him a retard, send him back into society, or maybe just leave him there to rot. Because again, this person, douchebag, loser,
He was
to
young
go
too.
into a mall. Yeah, yeah, they're both 22. So, yeah, it's ridiculous. But
Well, thankfully,
say
that
the
one, it looks like, oh, accused of killing 3. Well, then what the heck? Because it says that he was arrested and charged with manslaughter and the intent to kill. So why okay, I know what manslaughter is. I know the difference between first degree, second degree, and manslaughter, but to me, I don't know. That doesn't really sound like a manslaughter type thing, but
yeah, if you're shooting at people, I don't know. Well, my assumption would be that they have more of a restorative justice as opposed to just a punishment.
yeah,
You
maybe.
know, you should you shouldn't have shot those people, right, Billy? We don't point guns at people. We point them at ourselves, right?
Bad boy.
No, but so I it's unfortunate that you're getting here again these same talking points. Need more gun laws. What red flag laws would have stopped it? I can guarantee you, red flag laws would have done nothing for this. Mark my words. Well, I'm sure this person was already known to police, was already known by the FBI, was well aware of who this person was, which seems to be kind of the MO. They know who it is. Valdi is the same thing. They knew who the violent person was, yet they did nothing. Red flag laws? No, nothing. Oh, well, we need stricter gun checks. I don't know. I haven't been able to find out where this person was able to acquire these weapons. My assumption, they weren't supposed to have them anyways.
Probably not. That is
You
90%
know
of
what?
them.
What? You know what? Give the government more power to strip away your rights. Why is a Canadian arguing for a US fucking a US position here? I don't like I don't
It
get it.
But see, that's the funny thing is it's literally the exact same thing happening in Canada and the United States. Both places are pushing stricter gun laws. They really are. I mean, I think Texas is the only place that they'll never get away with that one.
Oh no, actually no. There's a many number of states that are becoming concealed carry 2A sanctuaries. There's
Hmm.
a lot of them. I think it's like 20, 24, or 26 states, something like that, are saying like basically we are adhering to the Constitution. The federal government, we follow the Constitution. So no, there's a lot of places, but you're seeing, New York. Well, the Supreme Court there just struck down the how they can't conceal weapons, or how they can conceal weapons because it used to be too limited. But now they're saying, New York says, well, we want to see 3 years of social media posts. 3 years of social media posts to see if you're a risk.
You know,
I'd
I
be banned.
don't know. I know, right? But see, but that's the thing too. Like something that we literally just touched on. Okay, the song Eminem did about Kim, his wife or ex-wife, whatever. Okay, he's done ones about his mom. He's done ones. Okay, he's had a lot of very violent songs, but
Hmm.
Homeboy isn't going up shooting people. Like that's what he's doing. Stephen King. Okay, dude. Like, are we gonna start banning all the freaking horror writers and all the Rob Zombies and Eminems and because I mean the thing is like where does it end? Like if you're going to start with something, literally like that's a long, long line. I mean, in some ways I can see some of that being helpful, I guess, in some
No,
ways.
no,
But
no.
I don't like to me it's just but see this is a tricky one. It really is because the thing is
No.
like for me that like I wouldn't say that anybody ah no, people shouldn't be allowed to be going into certain thing like that and be checking those things and people say dumb shit sometimes. The only thing
Well,
is that's what's then you think about certain situations where people were literally on social media posting stuff and you're like, "Dude, if you don't do something, what about look at the freaking that documentary, The Truth About Cats." Same thing. People saw videos from this guy and were like, "This guy is gonna freaking kill
oh,
somebody." And they started kinda watching him and were reporting it to the police and stuff like that. And so it's tricky because sometimes people are literally showing you right in front, like, "Hey, I'm gonna blow up one day and I'm gonna freaking lose my mind." But then in other situations, people sometimes just say shit. Like it's ugh.
well, okay. So I see a couple problems with it. So this is like some Minority Report. We're preventing a crime from happening that hasn't happened yet. Secondly, statistically, the left is, this hard authoritarian, whatever you want to call it, typically have mental issues. And I don't use that to be mean, but statistically, the left has more mental issues. So if you think Republicans, conservatives, right wingers are are racist, are looking to gun people down, well, would you not do you not think that those laws would be used against you? Because that's the argument that's kind of going on is who is going to enforce this? Which side? Now there can be, oh well, they supported Donald Trump. Yeah, yeah, right. Giving him a gun? Oh my god, not a chance. Oh, this person supports Antifa? Oh, they were in the BLM riots? Oh, fast track this shit. Like, come on,
Pretty
I'll
much, right?
deliver it myself. You know, but, but why would you give a government give them the right to do that, to dictate whether you can do something?
No, like, but that's the thing, like, no. I think the government has way too much control in things, and I don't agree with that part. Having like see, I don't know how the shit like this is how this is done. Like I don't have a gun. Like I don't know if they check they have to get like psychological assessments or whatever. Like I don't know.
No, if you well, in New York, it's basically it's impossible. If you wanna get a gun for protection, if you say, "I'm getting it for protection," no, you're denied.
So weird.
You know, so, you have those videos of women being, touched inappropriately on subways.
Touched inappropriately. Remember that one that we did a bajillion podcasts back where this woman was literally getting raped and like fucking 20 people were standing around holding up fucking phones recording it. No one did
I like how
anything. I know.
I was supposed to stop swearing, and now
I know I'm picking it up
but
for you.
so all I'm saying is, you have a place where you are expecting so you are expecting, okay, if I can't defend myself, the police sure should. Okay, well now the police are going, hey, we don't have a. It's not our job to give up our lives for you. That's what they've said
Uvalde.
many times. It's not just there. New York, there were many times
Oh.
um, where a guy stopped a dude with a knife. He ended up getting stabbed, but he ended up subduing the guy that was stabbing people. And then after the cops were watching. And then after the cops came in and said, you know what? Hey, we got the guy. While the other guy was literally bleeding out because he was stabbed trying to stop him from killing people.
Gee, thanks. You with your freaking Kevlar. I'm glad I took the wound for you.
It was just so again, like, okay, defund the police? Okay, well then you should be supporting guns outright. And to be fair, most leftists do. How do you cause a revolution if you don't have weapons? But no, it's
Slingshots? Slingshot.
can't take planes down with slingshots.
Come on, man. You can Dennis the Menace the heck out of people. Just get him right in the
Yeah,
eye.